Adjournment request, if any, from item number 1 to 5.
Lordship, item number 3, Your Lordship. The engaged counsel, senior counsel, is out of station and he has handed over the brief. I have conveyed to the petitioners association.
3 and 4.
3 and 4. Oblige you.
From item number 6 to 15.
Also, I beg to mention item number 8, 9, and 10 here also. Also, can it come after 2 weeks, also?
Wait, please, my lords. Prayer for adjournment of item 11, my lord. The conducting counsel, Mr. Banda, is having a medical condition. Adjourn.
Make this lordship.
My lord,
Adjourn.
my lord, may I make one more request, my lord? For if my lord, the conducting counsel comes from outside, my lord. If it pleases my lord, can it be fixed for 19th of December, subject to my lord continue?
I'm saying 19th of December, whether this combination there or not. But the 19th of December, okay.
Deeply obliged, my lords.
Make this lordship. Lordship, with the consent of the other side, I beg to mention items 12 and 13 of the daily list, lordship. Declare it.
May I please, your lordship? Lordship, with the consent of the other side, I beg to mention item number 15.
Adjourn.
Any other request?
Wait, the lordship, the fresh cases can be listed on Friday. Friday.
Yes.
How many cases? 3 months. Similar issue, my lord, only 3.
Daily list for admission item 1.
On the last occasion, after hearing the parties, your lordship was pleased to call for the records to verify as to whether there was a proposal for the transfer or not. Because unless there is a proposal, there is no question of recommendation, as your lordship has seen.
Not I have produced the records, my lord. My lord, first from page 5 onwards, my lord, these are the records from the original file. And page 6 are the, my lord,
This is the inter-journal transfer.
Yes, my lord. And my lord, these records were produced before the honorable tribunal also. On the last occasion, submission was made that there was no records produced. In fact, my lord, there was specific order by the Central Administrative Tribunal to produce the records at page 18, and those records were produced before the tribunal also. My lord, he is a Group A officer, my lord, he is a all India liability, and he can be transferred, my lord, anywhere across India.
From this, whatever the record, where it is reflected that there is a proposal for that.
My lord, since he is a Group A officer, my lord, it is, the notings are in the form of, my lord, e-file at page 6.
Page 6, yeah.
And my lord, it is processed, my lord, note wise, my lord, once the order is passed, ultimately the final order is passed by the, my lord, cadre controlling authority. That
No,
is the
this
highest,
Note 1, note 2, note 3, note 4, note 5.
my lord.
From where we get this, there was a proposal for transfer of this person from here and there. How many employees have been proposed to be transferred? That is simply says note 1, note as in draft, fair order attached for approval, signature please.
My lord.
Then this note 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. The date of transfer is
5th of September,
5th of September, my
of
lord.
September.
23.
And my lord, the employee has in fact, my lord, applied.
This is page number 5.
My lord, this is the decision, my lord, prior to issuing the order, final order of transfer on 5/9. My lord, this contains the signature of the, my lord, the highest authority of the railway board, my lord, at the bottom. Pursuant to this order, my lord, the subsequent order was passed on 5/9, which was communicated to the general manager NF Railway, my lord. And along with the petitioner, respondent, my lord, there were other officers also who were transferred to other zones.
Mr. Malinda, there is a proposal
My lord, I'll humbly submit, my lord.
that is 1/9/2023.
My lord,
What is
I'll,
the proposal?
my lord, I'll humbly submit, my lord. Here is a case where there is no proposal. They have taken a very clear stand that since there is no committee, it is the cadre controlling authority which is deciding. My lord, assuming that in the,
Court say,
my lord,
this is of 1/9/2023.
my lord.
Where these 4 persons are supposed to be transferred, it says Sri Kundan Kumar, JAG, RSME, NFR may be transferred to SCR and posted in the cadre against an existing vacancy. This is what the proposal. In relation to these 4 officers, who knows relation this, ultimately the transfer order was passed. It contains name of all the 4 officers.
My lord, for the first time they are bringing it before, I do not know what.
No.
All throughout, they have
This-
failed to.
This was
This,
produced,
this record was also produced.
produced before the
Order sheet of
tribunal,
the court is there. The tribunal's order sheet is also there.
page 18.
Matter is heard in part. Shri A. Kundu Danet CPSC, the respondent has submitted that the applicant has been transferred due to vacancy created in first officer. The respondent bring the record and certain files as sought by learning counsel. For the applicant in MA number, which are as under transfer order, letter dated so and so, transfer order flag. Letter dated 1/9/2000 issued by the MTRA. And then this transfer order dated 14/9, and the another order, warning letter, bill for month, list of MA of the hearing. And this record was returned after.
My lord, before the tribunal, my learned friend was there.
Directed to return back the original record to the respondent with due signature.
I'm just subject to your lordship consider. My learned friend appeared before the tribunal. When they produced the record before the tribunal examined the records and questioned them that there is nothing in the record.
Please give us from this order sheet. The tribunal observed or not observed, we are not aware of that.
And they could not produce any order or proposal before the
So this is
tribunal.
what now they have produced. Now show them. Page 5.
Yes.
Hello, this is already their part of this writ petition they have filed here. This is not the proposal matter. This is, lordship may kindly turn to page 120. 128. My lord, by producing these documents before your lordship, they wanted to say something, but we have taken a very specific stand that this is the application. My lord, may kindly see the page 128 and 129.
Yeah.
My lord, 129 is my application on 30th of October. Yes, that's very good. Please provide. Please provide. 30th of October.
Reply. Reply.
It can
It is reply and this is one thing.
Page 129 is the reply, my lord. Person may kindly see. Sir, refer to your RTI application dated 13th of October 2023, seeking information under the Right to Information Act 2005. Number one, please provide the copy of the recommendation of the placement committee against the transfer order dated so and so. Now, this is the
Page 120.
query and page 128 is the reply. They have simply said that Kundan Kumar may be transferred. They,
Or what proposal, what do you mean by then propose to transfer means you mean to say that must be the language?
no, what I'm saying is, my lord, they have not provided me anything.
So
They
this
are
is what
simply
they are.
saying, my lord, Lordship may kindly see, but they are trying to make out place before Lordship, possibly they are trying to mislead some record. I'm, my lord, constrained to say, make this submission, use the word misleading, because till now they have not taken a stand that this is the document by which they are saying that this is the proposal. For the first time today, by producing the same letter, they are trying to say that this is the proposal.
So what is there?
My submission is,
What
my
they
lord,
have said,
my
what
lord,
they have said, there is this 812, in relation to 812, what they have said in their reply to the OA.
my lord, this is the reply. This 120 is the only reply, nothing else.
So what they have said about
What,
this?
my lord, when my application was under the RTA Act to provide me the recommendation of the placement committee. Two
They
things
have
they were,
provided this.
no, my lord, I'm subject to lordship's consent. Lordship kindly see. I prayed for a document that there is a proposal and there is a recommendation, all that will be sufficient. Now they have given me only this document in response to the RTA application saying that number two, Kundan Kumar may be transferred to SCR. They do not say that there is a proposal, there is a recommendation of the placement committee, and they have taken, my lord, they have taken a very specific stand that there is no placement committee. My lord, may I? I raised objection to the commissioning of a huge machine, and that led
What
to
about
the
these three other persons?
My lord, the tribunal has held that I have been chosen, others have not been transferred.
This has been transferred, the order is there, no, 5/9/2023.
Huh?
It has not been released.
One of them has not been released. Hira, serial number three.
He has not
Release,
He has not been released.
that is there, internal, but ultimately they have been transferred. His transfer order has been cancelled.
No, but then he has not been released. He's enjoying the same. He's in the same.
Whatever the adjustment in the department.
And my lord, at page one.
My lord, I understand.
You can only interfere, you are well aware.
I know, my lord. I know my limitations. What I'm,
Violation of statutory, this provisions and the MLA.
my lord, I'll just submit one thing, my lord. Only one submission I'll make before lordship. My lord, it is their clear stand that they have transformed me in terms of their policy of 2015.
Fine.
2015 says there has to be a recommendation, then there has to be a
So why don't we treat it as a recommendation?
my lord,
This 1/9/2023
my lord,
letter, how it cannot be treated as a recommendation?
my lord, see, there is only one, it says maybe transferred. It is,
What else? May be transferred, may or may not be transferred.
my lord, this is a reply to the application. This is not a document this is a part of the record. This is a reply, my lord.
So what else?
My lord, records should show independent of what they have done.
All these deep into this, in a case of transfer,
My lord,
Ultimately, since when you are working here?
6 months.
No, my lord.
In this zone?
My lord, that's what, my lord. They are trying to make another case that there is a zonal transfer. There is no concept of zonal transfer. Transfer is transfer either from one zone to another zone
Why,
or one
why not
place.
zonal transfer?
My lord,
There is no concept of zonal transfer.
no.
No.
My lord,
Then why they have mentioned in this interzonal transfer?
my lord may
Now
kindly
this-
turn to these
Come to.
transfer guideline, my lord.
Just this page number 14.
Good.
You have already provided him the copy of this record,
Records, yes, my lord.
Of these, my lord, yes.
page number 14. Now they have categorized transfer within zone, interzonal transfer, transfer of railway board, including also within railway board. They have categorized these transfers.
My lord, that categorization, I am not objecting. What I'm saying is, my lord, this categorization
No,
is,
what you are saying, there is no concept of interzonal transfer from here.
my lord, so far as the tenure is concerned, of 2 years, there is no distinction between transfer from one zone to another and one place posting to another place of posting. My lord, this table they have given only to who is the authority competent to approve the proposal.
We are simply
My lord.
saying that it's in relation to this.
My lord,
that You
my
are saying
lord.
there is no concept of interzonal transfer.
No, my lord.
Transfer.
My lord,
It is there.
my lord, that is only for the purpose of approval authority. But as far as tenure is concerned, my lord, Lordship may kindly see the transfer policy of 2015, which is referred in this itself. In the first paragraph of this 2018 policy, my lord, they say that it is the 31st August 2015 policy which they are following. The page 104. 104. Lordship may kindly turn to 104 for a moment, my lord. This guideline has been framed pursuant to a judgment passed by the Supreme Court that there has to be a provision, otherwise you are not following the tenure.
Fine.
My lordship may kindly see 104 for a moment, my lord.
Yes.
There are two things. Roman 1 under 1 says, page 104, my lord. They have violated the policy in respect of two clauses. Page 104, my lord, Roman 1 under 1 says, ordinarily a group A officer will not be transferred out of his allowed zone or until till selection grade. That they have violated clearly. They do not say it's a special case. Secondly, my lord, the bottom paragraph, last but one paragraph, my lord, normally minimum tenure on a particular post at a time will be 2 years and maximum tenure will be 5 years. For sensitive posts, maximum tenure will be 4 years. And then next line says minimum tenure will not be applicable for junior scale, senior scale officers. This applies to me. I don't fall in this category, my lord. So it applies to me.
Within zone.
My lord, this is one. My lord, this is one. Now, Lordship, will kindly see page 107. This is clearly in terms of a direction issued by the Supreme Court. I have brought the judgment, my lord, which says that you must have a tenure, otherwise you are playing with them. Page 107, implementation of Supreme Court judgment dated so and so. And then 2.1 for officers of level of junior administrative grade and selection grade in the zonal railways and production unit, etc. These are the committee. Then competent authority. The competent authority to accept the recommendation of the above placement committee will be general manager, head of organization, etc. Then next page, 108 very clearly says, Honorable Supreme Court in the judgment dated so and so in writ petition number so and so internally directed that there should be a committee to be constituted at appropriate levels to decide posting and transfers of all Group A, B, and C officials, even if within the same zone. The posting or transfer to be regulated by transparent policies with assured minimum tenure. Policy provision may therefore be framed. Board has therefore decided that there should be a placement committee to recommend transfer posting of all railway servants as per Honorable Supreme Court decision. Following place shall be the placement committee. Now, what they have done, my lord, Lordship may kindly see this stand they have taken at page 14, my lord, which your Lordship was referring to, my lord, just a while ago. Ground number 6 at page 14, my lord.
14, yeah.
Yes. For that, it is pertinent to mention here in that interzonal transfer of employees in Group A in the Indian Railways is decided by the concerned cadre
Page
controlling
14,
page 14 of the writ petition, my lord.
Writ petition.
My lord.
Yeah.
For that, it is pertinent to mention herein that interzonal transfer of employees in Group A in the Indian Railways is decided by the concerned cadre controlling authority in Railway Board Office, which is vested with full powers in terms of provisions contained in Indian Railway Establishment Code, Volume 1. Moreover, Railway Board's comprehensive transfer policy dated so provides that in the administrative agency, cadre controlling authority can transfer any Group A railway officer in relaxation of rules laid down in this policy. Further, Rule 226 of the Indian Railway Establishment Code, Volume 1, which has been held to be statutory in nature by the Honorable Supreme Court of India, it has been internally laid down that in the exigencies of service, the President of India can transfer railway servant to any project in or outside India. Furthermore, as per Rule 1, Roman 8 of the Board's transfer policy dated 31/8/2015, total stay at a stretch at a particular station should not be more than 10 years. Now, station doesn't say it is a zone. And the total cumulative stay should not be more than 15 years. That that it is pertinent to mention here in that Kundan Kumar has already worked in the Northeast Frontier Railway for more than 10 years, and he cannot claim his continuance over NF Railway as a matter of right when administrative exigencies as well as etc. So what they are projecting here, my lord, is that there is no placement committee to approve the recommendation. On the one hand, they say there is no placement committee. That is why the power has been given to cadre controlling authority. Now, this will go directly against their own policy, which says that there is a particular competent authority which will approve the proposal. And I say, well, there is no proposal. They are bringing one document to show that this is the proposal. But a proposal has to be that there is administrative exigency for which a person is required to be transferred from this place to that place. And I have clearly stated, my lord, in my representation, I have stated that why I was transferred, why I was chosen. I earned the wrath of superior officers because I raised objection to commission of a costly machine because the contractor did not supply all the required parts of that machine. And that was the reason for transferring me out. Now, here is a case, my lord. They have not been able to show that they have transferred me in terms of their own policy, which has been framed pursuant to judgment passed by the Supreme Court. And that is why I say, my lord, there is no administrative exigency at all, because had there been an administrative exigency, there would have
First
been a
of all,
proposal.
you just let us know
My lord,
this observation of the learned single judge, the
My-
transfer policy is strictly.
well, that I concede, my lord. I
Then what
really
else?
concede, my lord. I am not saying.
We are,
My lord, even otherwise, my lord,
we
my lord,
reviewing
my lord,
the order of the tribunal.
my lord, that is not,
Initially,
my lord, that may not be
whether
stated.
these observation
My lord.
is contrary to this.
No, my lord,
principle of
tribunal on the one hand,
policy continue.
my lordships are right in saying that the tribunal ought not to have said that it is a statutory one. But
This was the only in the mind of the tribunal.
my lord, in the mind of the tribunal was that the transfer was contrary to their own policy, and it is in direct violation of their own policy.
Academic session of 3 children who have already recently put a local school Guwahati. Moreover, there has been no formal ending taking over charge of the applicant should be the protocol or standard operating any normal posting or transfer, even looking after charge without joining formally. So and so, which is quite strange and abnormal in the government service matters. So and so also present transfer appears to be incautious. As applicant colleague, namely Shri Sudeep Kumar so and so is still working in the North Eastern single out as transfer. Moreover, the transfer has been effected malicious ground to facilitate the joining of Ashok Kumar sir. You simply handed over the charge.
My lord, there was no clear vacancy against whom, my lord, and that person was given a charge only. Tribunal, and I have completed only 6 months. I have been transferred for no reason. And they are only trying to make out a case of showing one document that this is the proposal.
Malicious.
My lord.
to ground facilities, any person has been included as party?
My lord,
No.
that is why, my lord, I have brought the judgment. My lord, there is a question, the transfer order.
Malice in law.
My lord, yeah, malice in law, my lord. Because, my lord, there is no administrative exigency. It is absolutely, power has been exercised for a purpose for which it is not vested. That is why I say, my lord, there is no, my lord, reasonable excuse for exercise of that power, my lord.
My lord will take page 184 at the moment. My lord. 184. It is the respondent, my lord, who has accepted that he is going to, my lord, he has accepted the transfer order. And my lord
That
will
is a
take
different
page
thing.
132.
I'm
My lord will
challenging the
take page
transfer order with the
132
question of
first.
acceptance.
My lord will take page 132 first. That is the letter dated 22/9/23, wherein, my lord, he is representing against the transfer order.
Page?
My lord, page 132. Page 132, my lord, is the letter dated 22/9/2023,
Yeah, the,
wherein he is making representation against the transfer order. And my lord, at page 184, my lord will see.
what he has said in the representation.
No, in the representation of his allegation, he's making an allegation that his transfer is not on.
My
my lord,
representation is at
grounds
page
and-
99, my lord.
And then, my lord,
My
will take
first
page
representation is at page
184,
99.
page 184, my lord. The petitioner is stating, my lord, it is his application, my lord, digitally signed by him, stating, my lord, page 184.
Yes,
With reference to the letter cited above at reference 1, the undersigned will avail 15 days preparatory leave for joining at SC Railway as the distance for the same is more than 2,000 kilometers. He is accepting the transfer order, my lord. At the one hand, my lord, he is making allegations against the transfer. On the other hand, my lord, he is
If I-
accepting
my
the
lord, if I
transfer.
accept the transfer
saying
order,
that, my lord,
why
I want
why should I go to
preparatory
the
leave.
tribunal to challenge the
And now,
transfer order,
on
my lord? I have never
subsequently,
accepted.
he has challenged it on 25/10 before the tribunal.
My lord, my first representation is at page 99 against the transfer order. There I have made a specific allegation that you are transferring me by using your power for a different purpose altogether. And I have specifically mentioned that.
But after accepting the transfer order,
I have
my
never
lord,
accepted, my lord. That is
my lord, this
absolutely wrong
letter
statement.
says, my
I
lord,
have
he's
approached the
accepted
tribunal challenging the transfer order. There is no question of acceptance.
And then subsequently, my lord, on he challenged it
My
before
lord,
the
in
tribunal.
the representation, I have clearly stated, sir, someone tried to create conspiracy in the,
who won?
my lord,
Who? Who? Someone who?
my lord, that is why I say, my lord, if I do not make anybody a
Vague
party,
allegations.
My lord.
Someone is trying to create a conspiracy against you. Who won?
that is why I say, my lord, there is no reason for my transfer. Let
Sir,
them,
where is the question of reasoning, sir?
my lord, that
Is there
administrative,
any law you just show
My lord.
that before transferring a person,
my lord,
the employer or the employer has to give the reasons? Show us.
my lord, what I am saying is, my lord, when I have put it to challenge, they say that it is because of administrative exigency. They have not been able to show a single document that there is administrative exigency.
Your Excellency can't, not supposed to explain. That is very, law is very.
My lord, the records which they produce, my lord, I'll leave it to your lordship. My lord, these records actually doesn't say that there is any proposal.
Let us see.
My lord, they themselves have,
We'll
my lord,
examine it.
my lord, my lord, they themselves have taken a stand that it is the cadre controlling authority which is taking the decision. So they themselves are admitting there is no proposal and there is no recommendation of the proposal. Yeah. My lord, the judgment based on which this policies has been framed, I just pointed to lordship, my lord. This is my 2013-15 SCC.
Yeah.
Page 732, my lord.
7-3.
732 TSR Subramanian versus University of India. Para 34, my lord.
Yes.
It says, my lord, we therefore direct the, my lord, para 33 is very important. CSB consisting of high-ranking in-service officers who are experts in their respective fields, with the cabinet secretary at the center and chief secretary at the state level, could be a better alternative till Parliament enacts a law to guide and advise the state government on all service matters, especially on transfers, postings, and disciplinary action, etc. Though their views also could be overruled by the political executive, but by recording reasons which would ensure good governance, transparency, and accountability in government functions. Parliament can also, under Article 309 of the Constitution, enact a Civil Service Act, setting up a CSB which can guide and advise the political executive transfer and postings, disciplinary action, etc. CSB consisting of experts in various fields like administration, management, science, technology could bring in more professionalism, expertise, and efficiency in governmental functioning. We therefore direct the center, state governments, and the union territories to constitute such boards with high-ranking serving officers who are specialists in their respective fields within a period of 3 months, if not already considered, till Parliament brings in a proper legislation in setting up CSP. And then para 36, my lord, this specific. Pursuant to this judgment, my lord, this policy was framed. That there will be a proposal and there will be a recommendation, and then the recommendation will be X.
You entered into service on which day?
My lord, in 2014,
Date?
18th of June, I have a list of dates for you. Indeed. 18th. My lord, 2014, 18th June, I entered into service, my lord. January 2023, I was transferred from Dibrugarh to Guwahati. And
In fact, you joined here in this NF Railways.
yes, my lord. At Lamding in 2014.
In this which zone says?
This will be NFR, my lord.
Nepal zone.
NFR. Then January 23, my lord, from Dibrugarh to
This Dibrugarh, first you were posted in Lamding and then Dibrugarh.
yes, my lord. From Dibrugarh to Guwahati, I was transferred in January 2023.
It is within the same zone?
Same zone, my lord.
Same room.
Then 5th of September 2023, I was transferred to
Yeah.
Southern Central Railway. And I have not attained my
So,
my lord.
while transferring to you to Dibrugarh to Guwahati,
My lord.
there was any proposal?
Yes,
Where is that?
my lord.
There was any proposal for that?
My lord, every transfer,
At that time, you have not objected to it. Because there is no proposal and they have been, I've been transferred. Where is that
my
proposal,
lord,
sir?
that was a transfer, my lord, after 2014.
Whatever it may be, sir.
My lord,
Whatever it may be, there must be some proposal as per you.
my lord, after
At that
2000,
time, have you, or in this, before the OA, before this tribunal, have you claimed that I was earlier transferred from Dibrugarh to Guwahati on so and so proposal, and there was a proposal.
my lord, I have said that the earlier transfer was a valid transfer, I have accepted.
Valid, so whatever it may be, sir, ultimately, there must be some proposal if you are saying. Without proposal, you are saying as per the transfer policy, no person can be transferred.
And my lord, that was since after,
Have you claimed that earlier was a transfer on the proposal? And here now there is no proposal and therefore it is bad in law.
my lord, once I say that it was a valid transfer order and it was after so many
if it
years,
Suits you,
9
then
years.
there is no requirement of the proposal. And if it doesn't suit you, you are saying proposal must be there.
No, my lord, first of all, since it was after 9 years, I could not object.
Why?
After 9
Without
years,
there being.
10 years is 2
even though-
years.
Even though if without proposal, even after 15 years you have been transferred, you have to object.
It's true, my
If
lord.
there is no proposal, how can you transfer me?
My lord, since-
Because you are settled in Dibrugarh since long.
Yeah.
Why you have opted for this Guwahati?
well, I have not opted, my lord, they have transferred.
Oh, okay, why you have voluntarily joined
My
here?
lord, since that was
Without
after,
asking them, okay, where is the proposal? How
Well,
can you transfer me?
my lord, since it was after 9 years, I have accepted and I have come and joined.
9 years or 15 years, doesn't matter. Without proposal, if they have transferred,
there
then
was
you,
no-
at that time,
My lord,
when
to be
you were not so vigilant.
to be very
that where
frank,
is the
my lord,
proposal, why you have
my lord,
transferred
to be
me?
very frank, my lord, on the last occasion when I was transferred in 2023 January,
Yeah.
there was no, my lord, doubt in my mind that it is in exigency of service. Now,
Okay,
this
so
time when I know
So
that this
what was
transfer
the
order was
administrative
preceded by an
exigency?
incident.
What was the administrative exigency that you are much required in Guwahati instead of Dibrugarh?
I mean, it's for them to show, my lord, but as far as I am concerned, I have got no doubt
Them
about
to
that.
show, Then they are saying that you are more suitable person
Are
to
you
be
al-
posted in another zone. What's wrong in that, sir?
My lord, this
Have
time,
you ever questioned there that why I've been transferred Dibrugarh to Guwahati without there being any proposal? Where is that, sir?
well, since I did not have any doubt, and there was no, this time, my lord, just before the transfer, there was an incident.
Your doubt.
My lord,
We
this
can't-
time, my lord, when they have transferred me, there was an incident.
But Malafideness could not be proven, my lord.
Hmm? Hmm.
Yes.
Well, the other judgment on which I am placing reliance to say that they violated the transfer guideline, that is my 2022, volume 14, SCC page 187, man.
Yes.
Well, para 38.20, para 38.202, 38.20, my lord, to 43 and 59. Page 207 of will find, my lord. Lordship got mail, page 207, para 38.20. Clause 26 of the transfer policy, which is a non-obstante clause, provides that notwithstanding anything contained therein, the Chief Justice or on his behalf, a committee of 2 senior judges nominated by the Chief Justice will have overriding powers to pass any order regarding the transfer of posting of any judicial officer at any time. Para 40 says, my lord, no doubt that the said transfer policy is only a set of guidelines for the internal administration of the district judiciary issued by the MP High Court. However, while exercising its functions on the administrative side, the MP High Court would also be a state within the meaning of Article 12 of the Constitution of India. Then the next judgment has been referred. Next page, para 42. It could thus be seen that this court has held that a mere reasonable or legitimate expectation of a citizen may not by itself be a distinct enforceable right. It is further held that failure to consider and give due weight to it may render the decision arbitrary. Then page 209, para 43 is important, my lord. It could thus be seen that though the transfer policy may not be enforceable in law, but when the transfer policy has been framed by the MP High Court for administration of the district judiciary, every judicial officer will have a legitimate expectation that such a policy would be given due weightage when the cases of judicial officers for transfer are being considered. And then para 15, I'm troubling your lordship with these judgments, my lord. I'm
You are supposed to.
para 15, my lord, 59, my lord, at page 2013. We have no hesitation in holding that petitioner has established that her transfer order was in contravention of the transfer policy and that the rejection of her 2 representations in addition of being contrary to the transfer policy were also arbitrary. Then regarding malafide and malice in law and malice in law fact, my lord, para 61 in the same judgment, my lord. It is tried that state is under the obligation to act fairly without ill will or malice, in fact or in law. Legal malice or malice in law means something done without lawful excuse. It is an act done wrongfully and willfully without reasonable or probable cause and not necessarily an act done from ill feeling and spite. Where malice is attributed to the state, it can never be a case of malice or spite on the part of the state. It would mean exercise of statutory power for purposes foreign to those for which it is in law intended. It means conscious violation of law to the prejudice of another, a depraved inclination on the part of the authority to disregard the rights of others. No doubt that it is strenuously argued on behalf of the petitioner that the transfer order is a malafide issued at the instance of the justice. A, we do not find it necessary to go into that aspect of the matter. Then, my lord, page 215, para 64. This court has held that normally an order of transfer which is in an incident of service would not be interfered with unless it is found that the same is malafide. It has been held that malafide is of two kinds, one malice in fact and the second malice in law. When the order is not based on any factor germane for passing an order of transfer and based on an irrelevant ground, such an order would not be sustainable in law. So one paragraph from this 2007 13 SEC 154. 2007 13 SEC 154, para 27. Just one paragraph, para 27.
There are 27.
Madam. Guidelines per se do not partake of the character of a statute. Such guidelines, in absence of a statutory backdrop, are advisory in nature. Mr. So-and-so himself has relied upon a decision of this court in so-and-so, wherein it has been laid down that this is because guidelines by their very nature do not fall into the category of legislation, direct, subordinate, or ancillary. They have only an advisory role to play, and non-adherence to or deviation from them is necessarily and implicitly permissible if the circumstances of any particular fact or law situation warrants the same. Judicial control takes over only where the deviation either involves arbitrariness or discrimination or is so fundamental as to undermine a basic public purpose which the guidelines and the statute under which they are issued are intended to achieve. Well,
Next para, please.
minor. There are two more paragraphs. Next para says guidelines being advisory in character per se do not confer any legal right. Yes. I accept the matter. Well, this is an acceptable thing that guidelines per se do not have any enforceable right. But when by violating guideline you act arbitrarily.
Sir, you are alleging malafide. Where is the person implicated as against whom you allege malafide? You are saying malice in law. It's a very vague term, sir.
My lord, if I allege malice in fact, that means I am alleging ill will against a person, I should make him a party.
Who's the person?
That's what I'm, Lordship, kindly bear with me.
Sir,
If I allege
the tribunal has come to
what-
the conclusion
what
that with the intention to adjust that this Ashok Kumar
My
would
lord,
have been transferred.
no,
from
my
where
lord.
he got it, sir?
My lord, so far as malice in fact and malice in law are concerned, my lord, my submission is, my lord, if I allege malice in fact, that is, I am saying that there is an ill will by an officer.
What you have
My lord, I am-
alleged in your
my lord, I am not
representation
saying
I have
that.
done so and so.
My lord, I am
Therefore, conspiracy was created against you, and then on account of this, you have been transferred.
My lord,
This is
I am
what
not
your
saying
specific
that.
allegation.
My lordship will kindly accept. I am not saying that I am alleging any ill will against a particular officer.
Sir, otherwise, to how?
My lord, that is
when
why.
you are-
My lordship will kindly bear with me. I am trying to make a point. What I am saying is, my lord, because of this incident, you have started an exercise to transfer me out, although there is no proposal meaning thereby that there is no question of any ill will, but it is an exercise of power without any lawful excuse because you have exercised the power of transfer, although I'm sorry, man, I've taken lordship's time. My point is this, that since I am saying the order is suffering from malice in law, I should not make any private person a party. But what I'm saying is the authority has used its power without any lawful
So
excuse.
how you are justifying this order of the tribunal?
My tribunal's order
There are
is
two
Well-
findings of the tribunal.
right.
First, there is policy is statutory in nature. And second, that this person has been transferred to adjust another person to whom only the charge was assigned.
Not only
Not
that,
transferred in
not
place.
only that, tribunal says four things. Tribunal says that there is a violation of transfer guidelines, number one.
Which
and
are statutory.
Statutory in nature, assuming, my lord, even if it is not statutory in nature, if there is a violation of transfer guidelines and the Supreme Court says if it results in arbitrariness, then court can always interfere. Secondly, my lord, when I represent against it, they say it is for your development. And it's quite ridiculous. I am agreed by the transfer order. I have filed representation so that the transfer order may be recorded.
Many a times,
My
the person is taking some action on account of this to boost your chances of career.
My lord,
You may
My lord,
take it
this
as
is-
otherwise cannot
My
know
lord-
why I have been transferred.
my lord, in the backdrop of a case
Maybe
where
again stagnation, but they want that your quality should come out and you should.
My lord, they are
other
taking
zones
it-
Also,
My lord,
because you are a so good officer.
well, they are taking it as an excuse to justify their order when I am saying that this transfer is preceded by an incident of this nature. Where is the question of
So you are
They work-
supporting if your employer is thinking about your career advancement. Do you have any objection in that?
I'll leave it to you, Lordship, my lord. But it's a case, my lord, where persons who work honestly to deprive the authority from acting in a corrupt manner, they will be discouraged, my lord, if this kind of transfer order is not interfered with. He has, my lord, there is absolute, this is a case, my lord, unlike other cases, there is absolutely no administrative exigency, and he has been chosen because he has raised voice. That
Against whom, sir?
against the authority.
Where? When?
In my representation, I've
The
clearly stated.
representation, okay, read the replay.
Yes,
Read the replay.
my lord.
That's
That is
what
the
we are
only
getting
ground of
confused.
transformation.
What your representation?
My lord, page 196. Sorry, my lord.
99.
99.
Yeah.
I'm reading from the top, my lord. With due respect and humble submission, I would like to state that I was transferred from Mechanical Workshop Dibrugarh to Coach Maintenance Depot Guwahati in the month of February 2023 and posted as so-and-so. Being so-and-so, I have continuously monitored and executed the contractual work without compromising the quality of service by taking a number of initiatives that resulted into bringing down the number of passenger complaints. Sir, in addition, with that, I have motivated and encouraged my subordinates to work rigorously during duty hours despite large number of complaints from trade union. Sir, someone tried to create conspiracy with bad intention against me to tarnish my image by propagating false information to social media, news media, as well as to the administration, sir. In one of the instances, I had denied commissioning of a boot laundry despite repeated requests by the firm, as the firm did not supply the basic parts of main machine, which allegedly resulted in circulation of false information and allegation against me via social media, etc. I had immediately informed the same to PCA mean NFR, so-and-so request to conduct inquiry against the incident and punish the culprit who had tried to tarnish the image of Indian Railways. Sir, as a person of ordinary prudence, I have taken all the decisions for the benefit of the railway, but within 6 months, I am again being transferred from NFR to SCR. Since because of I did my work with full honesty, ethics, and dignity for the benefit of Indian Railway, I feel humiliated, demoralized. This resulted into mental trauma for my family members and will badly affect the mental condition of my children who recently got admission in their respective schools. This is an honest.
Honest, what, sir, which of the, which was the contractor, which was the
Someone is-
person who, there is a detail, sir.
My lord, when
It's
they,
very vague,
my lord-
self glorification and nothing else. I am the
My-
best
my
employee.
lord,
in
forgetting-
NFA,
And-
NFR, and
and-
no other employee can
Minus-
match me.
my lord, minus,
Self glorification and nothing else. Sir.
my lord, minus
It's
these,
like we say Ghoshna Patra by a political party.
my lord, minus this glorification, the allegation with regard to commissioning of laundry would have they till today, have they said a single word that there is nothing like that? Till date, they have not come up with any clarification that no, there is no such allegation. We have not allowed the
It means
contractor to
there is
commission.
no such type of thing is there. If they have not denied it or not responded to it, it means there is no such thing was there.
The next page, we have responded, my lord. Next page, last paragraph. The representation was disposed of. Making a specific
I leave it to your
statement, my lord, that there is nothing against him on record submitted in the representation.
They have taken a different stand to justify the transfer order. Once they say cadre controlling authority,
And you
Once-
are taking different stand to.
my
challenge
only,
this transfer, sir.
my client's only submission is that the transfer is preceded by an incident for which I have been transferred.
That has been
Analyzing
able to prove.
fact, my lord.
That's the whole thing.
My lord,
It's a
the
vague allegation.
Supreme Court
If
says,
we-
my lord, malafide cannot be proved by direct evidence. From the surrounding circumstances, it should
So
be,
what are the surrounding circumstances, sir?
my lord, the incident I have specifically,
Altogether, I've done this, I
No,
have
not-
so, I've done this, and therefore, a social media conspiracy was created against me and so and so. What is this, sir?
and they don't have any proposal. Why? They don't have any specific proposal. This man is required to be transferred from here to there. One line, he
Okay,
is to be
show us the
transferred.
proposal of transfer from Dibrugad to Guwahati. Have you ever questioned them?
That is matter of the subject matter before the tribunal, my lord, not before your lordship. What was the reason for my transfer from Dibrugad to Guwahati?
You have already informed the tribunal.
No, my lord, I said, my lord, before the tribunal, what was the reason for my transfer to Dibrugad to Guwahati was not the subject matter. This is what I'm saying.
But I don't understand. What?
Your lordship is saying you did not raise any objection for your transfer from Dibrugad to Guwahati. I say, my lord, this was on the subject matter, not the subject matter before the tribunal, not before your lordship. As to why I was transferred from there to Dibrugad.
At least this is a query.
Man, I don't know, my lord.
Because you are
Since
much
that was-
harping on it.
My lord,
You are
why,
very much harping on it. There is
if
no
your
proposal,
lordship,
no proposal,
if your
and no-
lordship,
No employee can be transferred.
if your
without
lordship
any
permits, my
proposal.
lord, I can file an
So
affidavit.
just we are asking, was there any proposal for your transfer from Dibrugad to Guwahati? What we are
But since I did not change the transfer order, so I did
not
not.
aware of.
No.
What is the?
Deeply obliged. I'm deeply obliged, ma'am.
Supplementary list for orders item 16.
May it please your lordships. This matter was called up yesterday, my lord, but the impediment application was not there, my lord. By an order dated 3rd of October, lordship had directed not to grant permission for organizing lotteries, my lord. My lord, we had, before that, my lord, we had sought for organizing a lottery, my lord, for development of a Vishnu temple. That's the only Vishnu temple in Digboi area, my lord. So, my lord, pursuant to this order, my lord, we could not hold it. We had also issued a notice. So if we are before lordships, if lordship would kindly permit us, my lord, to approach the authorities, my lord, there are similar orders, my lord. But I have annexed those orders, my lord, from page 127 and another one, page 176,
Will implead you as the intervener
my lord.
and whatever your application for vacation modification stay order, we are not going to do that. However, we are continue liberty to approach the authorities with the direction to the authorities to consider your application in accordance with the regulations and provisions of the Act of 2010 and whatever the act is.
Minor.
Yes.
Annexes, page 127, my lord.
127.
Of IA 3601, my
The order starts from there.
order starts at 127, my lord. In IA 3601, my lord. Modification. It starts at one. '93, my lord, is the cost title starts at 93.
Have you enacted the impediment order?
Impediment order, no, my lord. The impediment application is there.
We have passed in certain order, matters, this implement also.
I'm sorry, I don't have that.
Impediment is there.
Impediment application is separate.
Earlier. Okay, in this, in respect of, applications, this, you have to order in relation to one app. That, 127 is the, here, the same order, except this application. The petition, the implement this. Let the application to
Deeply obliged.
Daily list for final disposal, item 2.
Lordship, in this matter, the respondents have filed their affidavit, your lordship, to raise certain technical points, your lordship. I pray for a short time to file a reply, your lordship. Lordship, if lordship so pleases, lordship may have it on 5th, your lordship.
Fifth?
5th, your lordship.
Why it is a, so,
Lordship, otherwise because
fifth, we have already fixed many of the matters.
10th, your lordship.
10th.
10th. Lordship can have it on miscellaneous day also, lordship, was not a hearing matter, your lord. On 4th, perhaps, lordship. Lordship.
For hearing, item 5 and 6.
Wait, Lordship. Of the petitioner's appellants are representative of two churches from Guwahati, Lordship. Now, the issue regarding, the main issue is regarding closure of the cemetery, the graveyard, Christian graveyard, Lordship, which was established in 1882. From then, it has been continuing till now, without neglect. Now, look at that cemetery is established in a particular plot of land. And Revenue Department has marked this with two dark numbers. One is 181, one is 183. 181 is the front side of the cemetery, and 183 is the behind that plot of land. And 181, Lordship, that all dead bodies are placed, all rituals are done, prayers are done, funeral processions are being taken out. And 183, the behind portion of the plot, Lordship, but the actual barriers take place, Lordship. Now, both are one plot of land contiguous, Lordship. The sole grievance of the petitioners are that by an order dated 25th of October 2005, the district magistrate Kamrup had all of a sudden declared the plot number 183, the dark number 183, where the barriers take place, as a heritage site. And further burial was stopped immediately, prevented from that onwards. And the front side of the plot, 181, was declared as a community place, open for all. Now, order was passed on 25th of October 2005. And thereafter, by another order, since the issue relating to the cemetery was lying before the Assam Human Rights Commission. Having come to know about it, the DM Lordship, by order dated 10th November 2005, had withdrawn that order. But meanwhile, Lordship, the Assam Human Rights Commission has disposed of the matter by order dated 27th of 11/2006. The DM has ordered that earlier order passed by him, by which cemetery was declared as a heritage site, is stood restored. Our grievance is against that, Lordship, that the cemetery has been closed, which has been running for more than 130 years till then.
Is there no other cemetery in the town?
Yeah, but they have some difficulty. Their system is slightly different, Lordship. There are 4 cemeteries, and the Christian faith has got several denominations: Catholics, Protestants, Baptists, CNIs, all different. But different denominations have got different churches. A Catholic man doesn't go to the church of main for Protestants in that way. The cemetery is also, Lordship, placed exclusively under jurisdiction of these churches under different denominations.
This cemetery belongs to which?
This is shared by 2 organizations, Lordship. One is Saint Joseph Catholic Churches. Another is, Lordship, CNI churches.
No. Which,
Church of North.
for the followers, which followers? Protestants or which Christians?
The Protestant, Catholics, Lordship, and CNIs. CNI is a particular type of churches, was in North India.
It is for the Christians following this, the belonging to this Catholic, this cemetery particular, or any Christian following whatever the Catholic or the Baptism or whatever it may be.
Okay.
So he's allowed to bury here.
No, not allowed.
Then
It's the cemetery which is reserved for Catholics, or particular cemetery shared by 2 particular denomination churches. Only followers of those churches, those priests will be allowed to be buried here. Supposing a man comes from Bombay, he's a Protestant. He dies in Guwahati. It's a graveyard which is meant for Catholics under Catholic churches. He would not be allowed to be buried.
And the followers of Saint Joseph churches will not be allowed to bury anywhere. Then
is there any other graveyard in the Guwahati town for the Catholics, or this is the only graveyard?
No, they divided.
This is the only cemetery.
This is cemetery from the followers of these 2 churches who are mainly the
So this is the
Christian communities
only
inside
place.
Guwahati city.
This is the only place.
there are 4 graveyards in Guwahati city, Lordship, 4 graveyards. Now, this graveyard is meant for the followers of these 2 churches.
So if for these 2 churches, there is any other,
No, Lordship, no.
There's no other.
No, this is for inner Guwahati Christians belonging to these 2 churches, the denominations, they are only buried here.
What do you mean by inner Guwahati or outer Guwahati?
They put some jurisdictional changes, they have made it, Lordship. Like, they've got 4 Lordship.
Have you followed the question? Is there any other cemetery for Catholic in Guwahati?
No, no.
No, not there, Lordship.
This is the only one
This is the only one, Lordship.
for Catholic people.
Catholic people, they've got 4 graveyards. I'll just explain, Lordship, you take one time. One is Guwahati Baptist Church, meant for Baptist. Dispur Baptist Church, meant for Dispur, they have jurisdictional areas. Catholic churches outside Guwahati, there are several, lot of areas distinguished. One is Dispur Parish, Lokra Parish, these are the different areas. So Christians,
So there are another, this cemetery, apart from this, another cemetery is also there for the Catholics.
But they cannot be buried there.
they can be buried there, Lordship. They are there.
May,
Lordship, because if they're followers of this church, they can be buried here. And the church is also divided jurisdiction wise. The Catholic cemeteries are there, Catholic churches, they are outside Guwahati. They have a defined zonal divisions, Lordship. Right? So.
This have been divided into different parishes. This belongs to the Saint Joseph parish, only this is the cemetery.
The Catholics have been divided in different parishes, they call it parishes. This is the Saint Joseph parish of Catholic. And only the followers of these churches of Saint Joseph churches, parish, they can be buried here, Lordship.
It's only in
That's what,
the-
this is the only,
Mother, if a situation arose that this cemetery, there's no place for burial of it is full,
Lordship.
then where you where you bury the
No, this cemetery
members
is
following
existing
the
now.
church or this?
No, this cemetery has been existing now. They have done,
This cemetery
immediately after that, there has been a stay order of this honorable court.
Yeah, that, no, just, I'm just,
Can I explain? or-
suppose in
But,
10 to 20 years, if it is, this cemetery is used fully,
Lordship,
then where the burial will take place?
Can I?
but my sister, she's the Catholic sister, so can she,
Yes.
yes, can she explain?
Your Lordship, this is, there is no chance of getting this cemetery be full, very
Why?
soon. In case if it happens so, we have the other system of making a, house type where the holes are made. The bodies will be, buried, in the different system of making the burial, one top of the other, they are making in the same, within the same place.
One top of the other, we don't understand.
It's
how-
like they created this wall in that, making a house, like a house it is made. And there are different, walls are compartments where the bodies can be, preserved.
What says if cemetery is closed, it really buried that.
Your Lordship, whether you got the point or whether it's just like you are behind, there is a wall is there. So this is divided into different compartments. So where each compartment is meant for one, one body where you will be burying that body and it will be sealed. So we have in many other places, even in Tezpur and in other places in the churches, we already have in this practice is there already. Once the cemetery is full, then we are making this option where a house is created, a building is created with a big wall, thick wall, where the different compartments are made where these coffins can be fit into.
Without being buried in the earth.
In the earth, yes.
The remains are taken out, isn't it? Remains of the bodies are taken out.
Later on, it goes on for if it is required, this, the oldest, for example, if we have buried one body today after 10 years or 15 years, if the whole thing is again full, then we open that particular
Graveyard.
compartment, and then the remains are preserved in other small places, and then again this will be again used again.
If I may explain,
So you take it that it cannot be cannot be declared as a heritage cathedral.
I'll come to that.
And in the government record, it is already mentioned.
Yes.
But what the system meant to say, Lordship, that if the cemetery is crowded with bodies, then the remains are taken out and kept in small areas. So cemetery continues, Lordship.
You can utilize that place
Okay.
for putting another body in coffin.
Lordship.
And after 10, 20 years, you can pick out the remains and then again you can use.
Cemetery continues, Lordship. Now, because of this order, Lordship, all of a sudden.
Now, where are the orders? You just come.
Yeah, Lordship. Lordship, Lordship, I have Xerox the annexes here because it will be with all page numbers. So it will be easier for my lord to.
You just show us, we'll.
Yes, I fetch it, Lordship. Mhm.
You just give the numbers, we'll find it.
Page 131, Lordship. Annex 31, Lordship.
131.
Annex 11.
Yes.
This is the order passed on 25th of October 2005. Lordship, it says, Lordship, 131. In the greater interest of public, the Christian cemetery located at Dag number 183, Sahar, Guwahati, is hereby kept as heritage site, and further burial shall not be allowed forfeit. The vacant government plot of land measuring Sasman Chasi covered by Dag number 181 of Sahar, Guwahati is also hereby kept as an open space in the interest of the local people, so as to enable public in the locality to use the land for community purposes. Both these together constitute the cemetery, Lordship. The one part is closed, heritage site. Now the question is, firstly, Lordship, this order has been passed without any prior notice, any consultation with the running cemetery post, any consult with the church leaders, Lordship, at what anyway they will be making. There's no prior notice that will be closed down. Then, with no discussion, it's not mentioned under what authority they have done it. And what is the sole purpose of this? Nothing has been mentioned. All of a sudden, they have closed it down, Lordship. It's an absolutely arbitrary order, violating the principle of natural justice. And the problem that has arisen, Lordship, because of that, I have already explained that these people cannot be buried.
This order of 25th of October 2005
Lordship.
was later on withdrawn on 10th of November 2005.
Lordship, it was withdrawn. Then by subsequent order, Lordship, page.
What happened in Human Rights Commission?
Page 135, Lordship. Page 135. Its order was restored, Lordship. Yeah, I'll explain until that.
Sir, what happened in the Human Rights Commission?
That issue had gone to Human Rights Commissions, and Human Rights Commission said that since the.
Now, read the order of the Human Rights Commission.
Right, please. Lordship, page 133.
Read.
Lordship. The appointed portion, Lordship, is a two-page order I can read out. Just with that. complaint petition filed by residents of the Switchers. One illegal and unauthorized extension of Christian cemetery at Kusal Ponds, Switchers. In the complaint petition, in the urged before the commission as per written record that the area has been received reserved for back passage. Okay,
So what happened thereafter?
The Human Rights Commission said, as the Deputy Commissioner is the custodian of, as stated earlier, Deputy Commissioner is the competent authority to decide
Yep.
both the points, and ultimately the commission would have referred the matter to Deputy Commissioner to decide the matter. The order that is in charge of the Deputy Commissioner cannot be faulted with. The order passed by declared the heritage site. Thereafter, Lordship, by order dated, after this was passed, Lordship, but order dated 230, it's subsequent order, Lordship, at page 135. Seen, this is passed by Deputy Commissioner, District Magistrate, seen and perused the order dated such and such, passed by the Honorable Assam Human Rights Commission, such and such, referring the matter to the undersigned to decide matter. The order stated, the order dated 25/10/2005, the Deputy Commissioner cannot be faulted. Accordingly, order dated 25/10/2005 is hereby reissued for implementation by the concerned parties. That means earlier order got
Was
revived.
revived.
Lordship. Now the question is, Lordship, that whether Deputy Commissioner or District Magistrate has got power to declare a site as a heritage site.
So how the Leonard Single judges dealt with this?
Ranjit Singh's Lordship had said that this matter outside the read jurisdiction, therefore, I'll place the judgment, Lordship. I'm placing the judgment. At page 30, Lordship.
Yes.
The operative portion is page 30 within bracket C, Lordship, page. I read the operative portion, Lordship. The District Magistrate, Metropolitan District has passed the impugn order dated 27/11/2006, reiterating the earlier order dated 25/10/2005. In view of the finding recorded by the Assam Human Rights Commission that the said order dated 25/10/2005 cannot be faulted with. Further, while closing the APS case number such and such, the AHRC granted liberty to Deputy Commissioner to pass appropriate order. Accordingly, District Magistrate Kamrup such and such has passed the impugn order dated 27/11/2006. As to whether a particular cemetery is to be kept as heritage site or not is a matter to be decided by the competent authority, applying its sound discretion. It is not the read court to decide as to whether the cemetery should be allowed to be used as burial ground or should be kept as heritage site. If the petitioners are aggrieved by the impugned order, it will be appropriate for them to move the government in the appropriate department against the said grievances. Represent stand disposed of. Interim order stood vacant. So this, the finding of,
Yes,
no, Lordship, the power to declare side, Lordship.
what is your response to this argument that from where you derive this power, this commissioner has derived this power?
My lord,
Declare any site as a heritage site?
my lord.
What
This
the
is,
source
my
of
lord,
power?
as
What is
per,
the source of power?
Lordship may kindly go through the affidavit filed by the deputy commissioner,
Page
page 136. The main initial grievance was dag number within two dag number 181 or 183. One dag is mentioned burial ground and 181 is, my lord, open space. This is the entrance go to the burial ground. This is the dispute originally. Then, my lord,
What is your response to this? That from where you derive this power, source of power of the district commissioner?
Yes,
to
yes,
Declare it as a heritage.
yes, yes. That government has to take a decision. District commissioner alone, he cannot take a decision.
You are a-
My lord, yes, Lordship, if any place is required to be declared as a heritage site, then the appropriate authority, the government will take a decision.
Where is that even the government under what law, under what provision can declare a site as a heritage site?
Yes.
There must be some law for that.
Yeah, this is and the act is
There must be some procedure for that.
2021. And then-
My lord, may I submit, my lord? This is under the Assam Heritage Tangible
Yes.
Protection, Preservation.
Assam
Conservation-
Heritage,
Tangible Protection, Preservation, Conservation and Maintenance Act 2020.
where is that?
This is only 20, Lordship, but that the earlier positions, I will explain the law, Lordship.
2020.
No, this is not 20.
But this is the order of 2005.
I'll place the laws which
That
are,
time, what was the law?
let me please. The laws are the Lordship, one is Ancient Monuments and Archaeological Sites Act, Remains Act 1958. Secondly, Environment Protection Act 1986, I'll place the law, Lordship. Biological Diversity Act 2002 and Assam Act, Assam Ancient Monuments or Records Act 1959. Lordship. I've got the acts, Lordship, I have already in the, yeah. Put all the, yeah, Lordship, I'll connect. Assam Monument of at 19, page number 3, CL number 1. Lordship, that I have provided all the acts. One
In the compilation.
yeah, compilation. Lordship.
Yes.
Yes, it's the, I submitted.
Here in this compilation,
page
there is
3.
no such act.
No,
These
it
compilation.
was there, it was maintained in that. I submitted before the court.
When?
At the time of moving the admission matter, Lordship, when these are there, Lordship. It's there, Lordship. At page number 7. The Ancient Monumental Act 1958. At page number 3, what's CL number 1? Page number 3. Page numbers are given at the bottom of the act, Lordship.
Fine. Just a minute.
Lordship. At the bottom of the page, numbers are indicated.
Just please.
Lordship.
I should know.
But kindly peruse. Hmm? Mhm. That is it. Wait, GMC, let's find out that. Yeah, thank you. GMC. Yeah. Yep. And that is a lot. That is the only authority. Yeah, it's good.
Here from the state.
My lord, yeah. My lord, as per the new act, as per new act, my lord, if government is required, then government may take a decision.
Earlier also in the old act also, this was the provision.
Yes, yes.
There is, first of all, this, it calls about only ancient monuments.
Yes.
There is no
Ancient
such
monument, yes.
heritage site, no word is there.
Yes.
So under what authority if this DM has unilaterally passed this order that this should be treated as a heritage site?
Yes. Yes, my lord.
What
There's
yes?
no explanation in the affidavit. There is no explanation in the affidavit.
Then what to do?
Lordship may remand the matter to the government may take decision.
Under what?
Yes,
Yes,
as per the new act, government may take decision.
I appeal for the private respondents. They are residents of the locality. Well, we are,
I've not
that
completed
part
my-
of the order, well, the 2005 order, the first part of the order, we have no trust. That's between the government and them. The second part of the order, ma'am, the entrance, DAG number 181, the 2005 order, that was an open space. That is government land. Well, if I may, and all along, my learned senior colleague has not placed these facts. Well, 17,392 is their application for building a wall on the public road next at the edge of the that plot of land measuring 8.48 about 3.16 tons.
The plot, DUG number?
181, well, the entrance to the cemetery.
The open
That
space.
we want as an open space, that is government land all along the stand of the government, even paragraph 5 at page 137 of the counter affidavit of the government. They say that that land is government land. Well, and also, my learned friend has not shown the order dated 21/3/1992, appearing at page 159 of the writ appeal, which says, do not construct compound wall until establishment of title. There is a stay order passed by the Honorable Court in the year 2006. That is still operative, my lord. Now also, my lord, in the 2014.
What proceeding?
Stay in this, my lord, staying the order dated 2010-2005, which is under challenge in the instance.
The court has stated that order.
Yes, well, this honorable court also, the division bench has also before this was.
That is probably the second case, Lordship, second connected case.
Item number 6.
Item number 6 probably.
They are interconnected.
Read the order 4/8/2014.
4/8/2014, 27. It was stayed. It's there on the.
Is there any other order or simply stay?
Staying the operation and effect of the order dated 25/10/2005, my lord.
If I may interfere, that is connected to defined issue, constructing a wall in that area.
Yes, my lord.
I am, Lordship,
That's part of the order.
on the power of the government to declare, Lordship, the site is a heritage site.
That is DAG 183. We have no truck with it. We are residents of the locality. That's between the government and them, my lord.
Ramesh Sharma, which order are you referring to?
This is the order dated 4/8/2014. Passed by Honorable Mr. Justice Pray, Honorable Chief Justice and my lord, Honorable Justice, because we are having the then war.
This order of 13, it's 12/2000. 21 passed by the learned single judge, writ petition number 670,
Status,
671.
yes, my lord, their status quo was directed to be maintained. Status quo meaning, my lord, what
This writ petition was for what?
they had filed, there was an order passed by the deputy commissioner. What had happened while the stay order was operative, this 2014 order, saying ultimately, my lord, what they did in the middle of the year 2021, they built a wall, a concrete wall saying Christian cemetery. That is what is we are aggrieved by, my lord, because the open area is no longer open. They have built a wall. The deputy commissioner on the 12th of November 2021 said demolish this wall. As against that, they came up in a writ petition. We had filed a caveat standing by that order. They came up in a writ petition, and that is the status quo order, the 13th order of this honorable court passed by the learned single judge, the status quo order. So we are aggrieved by the wall constructed of the. That is the second part of the 2005 order, the DAG number 181. And Malad, kindly see page 159, that they have not said. Anything they are silent about it. That is not their land, that is government land. And they've constructed a wall illegally.
Mr. Ponte, you are appearing for revenue department.
No, madam.
Then
Revenue, not.
where is the record?
Revenue record, I have original Sita book record is there.
Our application record. Older in our area, we have provided it for
We are able to obtain the certificate copies of records.
We have trademark is but it's a vernacular. मतलब गुच्छामी में
Yeah.
vernacular one. गुच्छामी में
which yes,
Sita record shows my original land remarks. Then the original land remarks says that these are 181 reserve land and 183 for Christian. Government land,
he is getting.
but it was reserved for Christian cemetery.
183.
183.
And what about 181?
181, this is the approach route to the 183. To the cemetery.
No, not a problem. No.
This is the common land.
There is a letter. District Commissioner Kamrup Metro.
My lord.
Dated 28/2/2024.
Which year he is thinking?
This is addressed to Mr. R.K. Bora. You are. So here they have mentioned that this 181 and 183 are reserved for Christian cemetery and Kabarkhana.
Yes. Common land, yes, this is the letter.
Look at this letter, we have the copy.
Yes.
And now you are saying 181 is the public land.
Common land. Not
Government land, Kabarkhana, then maybe.
approach route to Kabarkhana.
It's not approach.
Approach route to Kabarkhana.
This letter states what?
The letter, but Sita record says like that.
Huh?
Sita book says like
So this letter is wrong?
Letter says, my lord, one column they have said both the land is the government land, 180 is reserved for cemetery, and 181
Page
is
60
open space.
Where is that? So read this letter.
Okay, kindly turn to page 60 over here. Where?
Sir, please let
All right.
let us
Yes.
clarify. Please don't.
No. Wait. Are you arrange this which one?
With reference to the subject cited, if you are not, may I read this? My lord, your letter dated 28/2/2024. Yes, sir. What it says? The word reference to the subject. With reference to the subject cited above, I am directed to enclose herewith draft chitta copies for period 51, 55, 75, 86 for Doug number 4380/181, 4384/183 and village Sohar, Guwahati, part 7, wherein it is seen that the land covered under 4380/181, 434 84,183 were reserved for Christian cemetery and Kabar Khana. My lord. My lord, now. This is for your kind information and necessary action. So now you are saying that was a open space, government land. Where is that? Now, no, sir, I am clarifying it, my lord. What has happened, my lord? In my lord, originally, Diagram 181, this is as per order of 1945, and in 1969, it said, well, instead of Kabar Khana, it is mentioned as a Kabar Khana route. They have the order like says. This is the letter. It says something else. What you are submitting now?
The report that it says Sarkar, it is reserved Copper Christian Copper Cannot reserved. Sarkar is the thing. Government,
But reserved for the Christian,
yes, in the remarks column, it says Christian Copper Cannot. This is the 1969 one.
1952 we have. 57, 64.
72.
57, 64 we have it.
Whatever, maybe it is reserved for that. Classification, all government, all land is of the government.
Yes.
But the classification is different for every land. Originally, what the Diagram was reserved for Christian cemetery, originally. So you are, in fact, you are confused and you are also confused. No, no, Sita book absolutely, sorry to say that there is no assistance from here. Originally, my lord, originally that Sita record, origin 1969 order, the subsequent order in 1980, it says both the land initially reserved for Christian cemetery, 181 and 183. Then there was a 19, I think, 2009, the 181 Doug number, 181 Doug, they have what they said, 181 Doug, it is a common land, let it be reserved as an open space and to the approach to the cemetery. What is this? No, this is a joke. That after some years in the government land, they have declared this. How they can declare this when it is recorded as a. I'm exactly as per Chitta record. What Chitta record? This is the original record by law. They maintain this book, Chitta book. They maintain it. You have to show if you are going to that. This is a public land and be allowed to use as a public space. Where is that in the revenue record?
It says government, and then at the classification government, and then it says
reserved for Christian cemetery.
yeah, that is
So then how can you claim that no, it should be allowed to the public for this open space and everything?
the orders are just stand for like 1992 onwards.
I've got a certificate copy of.
all throughout the past is 57 to 58, then it would be Hmm.
The Tag number 181 also is mentioned in the Sita record, my lord, is a proportional. These are for proportional.
What does it mean? Is it good?
This Act of 2020, this Assam Heritage Tangible Protection, Preservation, Conservation and Maintenance Act 2020. It empowers the state government to make rules. Any rules are there? Whether they have framed any rules or what? In my knowledge, there is no.
The law is very clear, so that
At present, what is the position, whether this cemetery is being used or not?
Yes, it is being.
Despite the status quo order?
No, no.
No.
That
has been stayed by the South African.
Status quo order.
the status quo, but it was stayed in like 2006 when we filed a writ petition. And thereafter, when we filed a writ
This
appeal,
item number, item number 6.
I'm on item number 5.
The landed single
Lordship is
judge
hearing
on
now item number 5.
13/12/2021. Until further, both the parties are protecting to the proceeding shall maintain status quo as in today. 11 covered under so and so, Moses so and neither the petitioner anyone on behalf respondent by their behalf shall make any further construction on the land covered under section so and so.
Lordship, there is a confusion. That is pertaining to next case. That was a dispute between local people.
In relation to 181 and 183, na?
No, issue is different, Lordship.
That is,
Madam, please let me explain, Lordship.
Order speaks about two Doug numbers 181 and 183 both.
The first writ petition raised the issue only whether
That we understand, sir. Please,
Lordship.
don't explain it. We understand that.
Lordship.
That is in relation to that order passed by this
understood.
district commissioner declaring it as a heritage site. You have challenged this order.
Yes.
You know, after passing of the order by the Human Rights Commission, you have challenged that and that is there.
Lordship.
And
Status-
another petition is against the order passed by the district commissioner where they restrained you from construction of the wall.
There is status quo against construction, Lordship. I think that was status quo order passed as against the construction, Lordship.
But here the status quo, both the parties shall maintain status quo with regard, as on today, with regard to the land covered by Doug number 181 and 183 both. So at present, this cemetery is in use.
the land is.
Burials are taking place.
Burials are taken place. That is, yeah, but second is regarding construction of the wall. That is status quo, Lordship.
Yes, ma'am. What do you want to say? Deputy Commissioner, under what? From where he got this power, from where he got this power to declare whatever the place as a heritage site? Under what law?
Not the 183 part.
Huh?
I-
Whatever it may be, 181,
181.
how it can be declared as a
No,
public
it's
land?
not declared 181 as the heritage site.
Whatever.
The order, yes, below, the second part of the order.
Yes, they say that it is reserved for the public at large. Open space. Under what provision? He can direct any place that it may be treated as an open place.
There is a public requirement that it remained open all along, and they went in by sheer force, they built the wall in the middle of the year 2021, against which the deputy commissioner in November 2021 directed that the construction be demolished.
Can you just tell us this order of 2006 or 2005, whereby is declared this 183 as heritage and 183 directed to, what is the power? What is the power of the deputy commissioner?
Cannot track. That's why, my lord, I am submitting. Government is the custodian of the land. Government can take it.
You please, don't try to confuse further, please. You are not at all clear. You are not aware of the record. You are contrary. You are arguing contrary to the record. What is this? No assistance. Sorry to say, sir. No assistance on your part to the court. This next item number, where is this restraint order?
Next second, next second. You come here.
Restraint order.
My lord, may I just indicate briefly from the very beginning, because I was not.
What we have
We are
narrated
basically,
here, is there any
yes, my lord.
some gap is there?
My lord,
What we have narrated here?
my lord, we have produced annexed the cheetah copy, translated copy, as well as the orders from the circle officer, which clearly indicates that this 181 and 183 were reserved for Christian Kabristan and Kabristan central government. It is of 19.
Kabristan central government?
Central government.
Central government का कौन सा
My lord,
Kabristan?
page 20.
Graveyard for central government.
Central government. It's written in the Chitha and fairly submitting. Page 28 of my writ petition.
Correct.
Page 28A is the most relevant portion.
Kabristan central government लिखा हुआ है. That's not central government Kabristan.
My lord,
Kabristan.
page 30 is the certificate given by the circle officer. Here also, page 30, my lord.
Maybe because it was offered in 1981 before independence, so they would have preserved in 1880.
Probably this is because it was operating since 1880, prior to independence.
Where's the restraint order?
My lord, this order, impugned order is at page 81 of my writ petition.
81. Yes.
My lord, this is again by the DC, Deputy Commissioner.
ये लगा सकते हैं। 1970 like what I
ये दिखा रहा है itu anggota suspension. ये 183 का है, 181 to 1. One 181.
Photocopy. Playground.
ফুলফিলমেন্ট প্রেসক্রিপশনটা দেখাই হতে পারেন প্রেসক্রিপশন যদি তারা দেওয়া হচ্ছে ওটাকে কাজ করতে with a different for production on the next
This is 67.
Yes.
And the only question is that whether a plot of land reserved for some specific purpose can be used for any other purpose. Because Lordship is saying that it is reserved for the specific purpose of Christian cemetery. Now, whether by this impugned order, whether the government, but the deputy commissioner has the power to convert it for public purposes.
The record is very confusing.
Right.
In fact, in the earlier it was recorded as a Kabar Khana.
Yes.
Then in 1992, what it seems, we are not fully sure. They were declared as a way to Kabar Khana.
Yes.
Land belonging to 181.
Yes.
Way to Christian cemetery. That's all.
We have the certified copy of that order. This is reserved for way to Kabarstan.
Kabristan.
Hmm.
And under that index, without recording that, he has restrained you from raising the wall there or whatever.
It requires an affidavit in the writ petition from the government side clarifying all these things because records. No, it's required, my lord, because
Required, government is, that they themselves are confused.
they are confused. Huh?
Confused, neither are confused. Yeah, please create a- Hmm.
Okay. Pass. What is the?
But only where logic that kindly schedule page number 16. Later we verify. This is the letter written by the circle officer to the deputy commissioner regarding the status of that number 181. Page 60. Read. Lordship.
Dated 22, 23, 392. Page 60 of our requisition. Or
Item number 5.
Deputation inquired about position of 181 with the circle officer. Lordship,
Yes.
submission of inquiry report upon the Christian cemetery of Doug number 181 of land measuring such and such area, KK Road, Christian. Sir, as per your written order upon the petition dated. Lordship.
I say that 183 total and it is the disputed land number 181 as per the revenue record reserved in the name of Christian Cemetery and total land of the select plot comprises 8.48. Adjacent to number 81, 183, which is the actual Christian burial ground, which is also reserved for the said purpose. The total land of Doug number so and so 5 biga and 1 katha. Lesser Doug number 81 is approach land to the burial ground where funeral procession and prayers are performed before being buried. That's all.
That's all. Then state at the position in 181. That's one.
That's the big kind of the where the party development authority has caused them not to build anything. In fact, they have been
What is the-
silent.
What is the authority of that?
Party development authority.
Also, what is the authority of the Guwahati Development Authority?
They had applied for permission to construct.
Okay, fine. They have not granted the permission.
Yes, my lord, and they have remained silent in the resolution. With reference to the law, I'm to inform you that though in the statement government and preserve never entitled you the title ownership of the land. As such, your request is submit the clear document of title within 7 days. Still, you do not properly justify the title ownership of the land, you are not to start with any construction. So I don't see compound wall.
Now the question comes, yes, this land is reserved for as a burial place in the revenue records or Christian cemetery.
Lordship.
What is your title of this church over that land? What is your title? Ultimately, it's a government land reserved for cemetery. What is the right of the church? What is the right of the church?
It was reserved for this purpose only.
For this purpose only, that's right.
Got that.
But what is your right? How you are claiming ownership over the?
Not claiming ownership, Lordship.
You are claiming ownership. That this land belongs to church. This is not the church.
That maybe
Before independence.
that was before independence, that was the position probably. It is from 1882, we are using it automatically.
Whatever it may be, may or may not be.
We cannot be,
But
this is
that doesn't
government
mean
land.
that you are the title holder of the
No,
land.
that is absolutely wrong, Lordship. But
Exactly.
they have a right to use this land because it was reserved for this purpose by the government.
Individuals have a right. How the church has a right to use this land?
Because churches means the Christian, they represent the Christian population.
That doesn't mean any.
And not for any
Tomorrow, a temple or a mosque may say that though it is a land for this religious purposes, things, but we'll use it as a owner of the land. How can you?
No, not on them. That is the wrong, Lordship, that is the, yeah, wrong message, Lordship. That's the wrong message.
It can't be.
Or it is only.
Keep the answer, that will be there, 183 Dagosa is there.
Yeah,
183 Dagosa is there.
please, please forgive us.
Oh, no. That's why I'm submitted.
Please forgive us. We'll go through the record and we'll decide.
Obla, your Lordship.